Here in Portland, Maine, we've got a big house on a pretty small lot with quite a few trees. Here in front we've got a couple of little silver maples, and up the side path we have English oak and a little skinny cottonwood tree goes way up there. On the other side of that, a hop hornbeam tree. Both the English oak and the hop hornbeam were planted by our city forestry service. A little firewood for the winter fireplace and more firewood out here and back. So here in back we have some more trees. I have 2 tall cottonwoods right here and here. These are grown from scions that my great-grandfather planted cottonwood trees out in northern Nebraska at his sod house homestead. So family heirloom trees, and also a couple of eastern white pines that came from the last place we lived. When we moved here 23 years ago, I just went out back and at our old place and just dug up 2 or 3 white pine trees out and back and brought them in a bucket and stuck them in out here. So we've also got a little yard, gardens, and so on. But what I wanted to show you was this. Out here in back in my little woods of pine and cottonwoods is my compost system here. Stretches down here to the back corner and over here. So here you can see I've got grass cuttings, and this is where we pile up leaves. This whole area here that you see fills up 5 or 6 feet deep with leaves in the fall from all the trees. And then in the spring, we dig out compost down at this end. And we get about a cubic yard or a little more of compost every year. We just dig it out. It goes down about 2 feet below the ground level out here, and you can see I built it up with sticks. I just get sticks from the trees and from the bushes and kind of weave it into kind of like a rough basket weave, just so I can pile up a little more compost and get a flat top so it catches the water, which helps it develop good soil. So here we dig out 1 to 2 cubic yards every year, and then I take what's here and pile it over, just shoveling by hand, pile it over into that empty space, and pile it over, and pile it over, and pile it over. Every year or every other year I do that. And it decomposes. This right here is about 3 feet deep. Goes down below grade here too. And this spring was about 3 feet deep, and now it's gone down in level about a foot as the earthworms and fungal decay consume the you can see there's fungal decay here. Here's a little mushroom growing, probably growing on a little stick of wood in there. So these organisms take the leaves and twigs and consume it and convert it into soil as the soil shifts down and down over the years. It takes about 3 or 4 or 5 years for the soil to get all the way from this end down to the other end when we can use it as soil. So here I've been able to completely eliminate the use of plastic containers. I don't even contain it with plastic anymore. I just use these sticks from the tree branches. So that's how we've been able to completely eliminate the use of plastics as we deal with yard waste here at our place in Portland.